I've been live this whole time. What did it say? Um, hey. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Let's talk about some quant. Let's talk about some quant. So this is my first time going live. Welcome to the live chat. What is it? What is this? I can start a poll. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. What's going on, y'all? I see there's somebody out there watching. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to ask them. Live chat, all messages are viewable. Okay. Get it. Okay. Hey, y'all, this is my first time going live, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on and all that good stuff. I'm not sure if you guys are commenting, but if you are, I would love to see it. Hey. We're going to talk about some quant today. Okay. Oh, perfect. There it is right there. I've been kind of upset with quant price action. Okay. QNT. Okay. Okay, so yes, I completely feel you with the price action. I promise you I do. The only thing that gives me that glimmer of hope past the price action is the future potential. Like, I understand that it is not moving, but if you go back and look at the last bull run, look and see how long it didn't move. And then literally it was like overnight, it literally skyrocketed from the very teens, 40s, 50s to well over 400 within the span of just a week's time. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but just know when this does pop, it pops like no other. And it surges like no other. And you have to think about it like this as well. During that last bull run, Quant didn't have half of the things in public knowledge and view that it has right now. I'm talking about all the stuff with the Bank of International Settlements, all the stuff with Project Rosalind, all the things with TC307, like there's like the stuff with UK Pay, the investment groups that he's been talking to. Like literally that investment group was 250 members and it managed, I believe it was like 8 billion in pounds. Like, and these are things that he's just done this year. That's all I can say about the future potential as far as like, so I get it that your thoughts, and I know it's upsetting when you see other projects like, surging and you like, man, where's Quant's 100, percent surge? Where's Quant's 200% surge? But I promise you, whenever it happens, it's going to be on a level that none of us are ready for. No, I'm telling you, because they are doing things that no other distributed ledger technology company is doing. Hold on, I feel like I'm short right now. Hold on. I'm going to get some pillows. I'm going to get some pillows to sit on. I feel like I'm too short. But yeah. So, I don't know if y'all got any other questions or concerns or things that y'all want to talk about. But yeah, so, okay, there's something else that just popped up. Memes are surging. Absolutely, memes are surging. Like, what the heck? So you got to remember this as well. With memes, that's a lot of retail. It's a lot of retail. And although retail has money, don't get me wrong, and retail surge, but there's gonna be nothing like the institutions. It's gonna be nothing like big government buying in. It's gonna be nothing. Think about a meme token having a market cap, yeah, let's just say, I think Shiba Inu at its height was like, no, I think Doge was like 80 billion or something like that. And yes, it's a lot of money, extreme amount of money. What's up, baby boy? But that's nothing compared to $1 trillion or 2 trillion or 3 trillion evaluation. Like, yeah, memes are surging, but there's nothing compared to when the institutions start playing. And once these regulations go into place, y'all, these institutions are coming to play, and they're not playing no games. And Quant is on several radars all over the world. Again, like I said, Gilbert Verdian had a whole thing, I believe it was like January the 17th, literally speaking in front of 250 members that govern over 8 billion pounds. Think about that, y'all. I'm telling y'all. We worried about the wrong things. I know memes are surging and all those good things, but there's nothing compared to what's coming. Absolutely nothing compared to what's coming. We just got to stay focused. Yes. And partnerships, yes, exactly. Quant's partnerships are incredible. Nobody's partnerships match Quant's partnerships. Nobody's in the distributed ledger sector. I don't care what anybody tells you. Not an XRP, I'm not crapping nobody's project. I'm not saying that. But you have to think about this. Quant Network founded a standard, TC307. 57 countries now are a part of this standard. Think about this. Standards create laws, you guys. Nobody's sitting like Quant. Absolutely nobody is sitting like Quant. I'm trying to tell you. Not to mention that the UK payment infrastructure literally gets upgraded this year, this June. Literally the real-time gross settlement in the UK. And I'm trying to tell people, one of the major things under that is distributed ledger, and what's powering that is the overledger, Quant. That's why they were ingrained in UK finance, the actual UK finance. Quant Network was. That's why he spoke in January to UK finance. The overledger, they are the operability section of the internet. They are what makes everything operable with everything. But on top of that, they have also created currency that is operable with everything, that institutions and central banks have already adopted. This is not something that's going to happen. This is something that is already done. It just hasn't been put into motion. Look at any of my videos. It's already done. It's solidified. That's why don't worry about this price action. Today is nothing. Yes, let it be 100. Yo, you want it to be $100 for as long as it possibly can. Because once it finally leaves that $100 mark and it truly gets over that 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000, 12,000, 100,000 mark, you're going to pray for $100 days. I'm just trying to tell you, because it only takes Quant at a $1.8 trillion market cap. That's just a little bit bigger than what Bitcoin is right now. And Quant will be $100,000 per Quant. Follow what I'm saying, you guys. Follow me. And if you have trillions of dollars, y'all, flowing through your technology, you're going to be evaluated than way more than 1.8 trillion. When you have quadrillions of dollars flowing through you from around the world. Literally, think about this. The digital pound, the digital euro, the digital dollar, the digital Australian dollar, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. Like, it's insane. Like the yen, it's insane what this company is facilitating. Look at all this. Go back to my Project Rosalind video. Those 4 players, the Bank of China Institute of Digital Currency, the Thailand's central bank. You had the AUE central bank. Come on, y'all. Think about this. All utilizing what? Why? Because they came together. 57 countries and agreed. This is how this is structured. This is how we want it. Okay, cool. Now let's move forward. People are not waking up and realizing what is being put right in front of their faces. Literally. And this is not hype. This is not hyperbole. Literally, Google TC307. Look at all of the countries that are associated with ISO TC307, and you will see this is not me talking. This is the world governments talking. Literally, they have come together and agreed on blockchain standards and who is hosting and who is facilitating the technology. Quant network. Period. This is no hype. Like other currency projects out there hype you. Oh, we got this partnership, but it's via this and through that. No, theirs is direct. We're working with the Bank of International Settlements on Project Rosalind, Project Meridian, Project Hamilton. The Project Hamilton is here in the US, whether you know about that one or not. These are digital currency projects through the Federal Reserves, the Allllll. All of this stuff is real, and Quant is right there. Operating. I have a video coming out, I want to say maybe tomorrow, about the M10 system. And that is literally, it's crazy to think about it, but the M10 system is the global layer 1 for institutions. And I'm not exaggerating, and I'm going to watch my video tomorrow, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's crazy. And we talked about how powerful Allllll is, which is literally a regulated liability network, which is literally the network that institutions will send money via each other, cross-border instantly, you guys. Follow me on that. And that's an Allllll. Well, the M10 system tokenizes regulated liabilities. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what type of stuff are you on where you literally are tokenizing central banks? And Quant is right there. And if you don't believe me, watch my video tomorrow. I'm trying to tell you. Quant is a big deal. Quant is a humongous deal. And a lot of people do not realize how big Quant is. Do not let $100 fool you to think that this is not major, because it is extremely major. For real, y'all. For real. I'm trying to. So, like I said, I wanted to stay 100 as long as it possibly can, because it gives the little guy like you and me time to accumulate as much QNT as we possibly can, because QNT powers the overledger. That is Ethereum's ETH. That's what QNT is to overledger. Now think about how integral Ethereum is. ETH is to Ethereum's everyday gas fees and running. Now put that into Overledger, and you have 57 countries building on top of it. Think about the gas fees that are being paid for in QNT. Every single transaction. Think about that, y'all, in the world. Think about this. Think about what I am actually saying. QNT is a big deal. Not to mention that every time there's a smart contract deployed on Overledger, you have to lock in place QNT, which means it has to be bought and locked in place. Every single time there is a smart contract deployed on Overledger. Think about this. QNT is a big deal. QNT is a huge deal. And although it may not be moving right now, QNT is going to power economies. Follow what I am saying to you when I'm talking to you about this project. It's crazy, but nobody is paying attention. You don't have governments and central banks working with the entity that has not been tested and vetted time and time again. And you have governments that have been working with QNT, working with Quant Network via TC307 since 2016. It is now 2024. You do the math and tell me how many years have this been in the works and in plans. It has been worked on since 2016. You can look it up. ISO TC 307. Look at every country that is associated with ISO TC 307, which is Quant Network's standard. And it is the standard for building on blockchain. Any institution that wants to do global commerce in the world will have to build on the standard. Follow me what I'm telling you about QNT, and to know that their token, QNT token, powers their network. Every single smart contract that's deployed on Overledger, you have to lock QNT in place. Every single transaction that flows through Overledger has to utilize QNT, just like Ethereum's ETH. It is the same concept. People got to wake up and realize that QNT is a big deal. The M10 system, yes, I'm telling you, I'm doing a video about that tomorrow. The M10 system is a big deal. I'm trying to tell y'all, QNT is going to make those who invest in it generational wealth beyond belief if they just stay focused and hold on to what they have, because what they have is something that is incredible. You are absolutely right. It isn't a monopoly. I'm trying to tell you. Just like an Apple and just like an Amazon, think about this, just like a Google, all these are monopolies. Think about where they were 15 years ago, where they were 20 years ago, and look at where they are right now. We're talking the Magnificent Seven or some crap like that they call them on the stock market. Follow what I'm saying. Things like HBAR. Something that is incredible. What HBAR is pulling off at this point is incredible. To have that governing council with some of the most powerful companies in the world, literally governing them and supporting their network. This is insane what these companies are pulling off in the distributed ledger sector. But back to Quant. Quant is doing something that none of them are doing, and it's because they are literally working with the governments, building out the standard and becoming law, which means you have to utilize my technology. Y'all better wake up. Quant is a big deal. You don't have players like, watch my last video, the World Bank mentioning Overledger, the World Bank mentioning Quant for no reason. You don't have the International Monetary Fund mentioning Overledger and Quant for no reason. You don't have the Bank of International Settlements working with Quant for no reason. You don't have the Bank of England, the Bank of Canada, the Federal Reserve of America, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Bank of AUE, the Bank of Australia, and so on, working with the Institute of China, working with Quant for no reason, y'all. Y'all better wake up and see what y'all hold. Y'all hold something that is incredible. No other blockchain project can boast the things that Quant has. And guess what? Quant don't boast about them. They said in a simple release, and that's that. And that's how you know you are truly powerful, because bosses move in silence. They worked on global standards since 2016. Now, anybody watching me right now, think about honestly, were you even in crypto in 2016? And you had a company named Quant Network in 2016 decide that it was going to be the standard for building on blockchain, and then they created it. This is a big deal, y'all. For real. Quant Network. There's nothing like it. There's absolutely nothing like it. So don't let $100, $120, $130, $199. If it dropped back to 99, that's a godsend. I'm telling you, because we're going to get to a point where retail is going to be priced out. And that's going to happen so fast, it's going to make your head spin, because nothing moves like institutional money. Nothing. What institutions do is they buy slow over time, but consistently. Like every week, boom, boom, boom. So it might only like to the market, oh, that was just $1 million purchase to the market, but not know over the course of that year, that was $52 million poured into the project. That's how they move. And now they're well. Follow what I'm telling you about this. I'm telling you, money follows money. You watch my videos, you don't have people like Enzo Villani, a Fortune 500 CEO, talking about we're invested in Quant Network. And he openly said it in the interview, multiple of them. Follow what I'm saying, because this is a big deal. They have cemented things with the IETF, basically, literally, this sounds crazy, but becoming a layer of internet. But it's the truth. It's not me working. Like, look this up. The IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force, Quant Network, has a protocol. It is called Safe Asset Transfer Protocol. Follow me. It's not me saying it. It's them. They are moving like bosses, because bosses move in silence. But they are dominating everything they touch. And it's insane, but they really truly are. The IETF, look it up. Safe Asset Transfer Protocol. Who is a part of it? Quant Network. And it is their standard for the internet. Literally, not figuratively. Literally, their standard for the internet. The next layer of internet that will sit on top of IBM's layer, that will sit on top of Microsoft's layer. You have IBM's layer dial-up, Microsoft's layer internet, which is where we sit today, which is the Wi-Fi. And then you have Quant's layer, the overledger, which is blockchain. And they bring interoperability. That's exactly what Quant is working with the IETF for, the Internet Engineering Task Force, because they are the next layer of internet. I know it sounds crazy and I know it sounds insane, but this is factual, bro. So what I'm saying to you is, don't let price action, slow price action today, please let it be slow. For real. Because once it finally takes off, none of us are going to be able to afford it. None of us. It's going to make Bitcoin look like nothing. I'm trying to tell you. Because Bitcoin, although may be a store of value, Quant has ultimate real world utility. Ultimate. Literally, it's literally the God token, because it was King God by governments. Y'all better wake up and realize what you hold and how integral the overledger is going to be to everybody's everyday life, because it literally is the next layer of the internet. Not figuratively, literally. Look it up. TC 307. And every time you see a Quant Network commercial, they always end it by saying the standard for building on blockchain. Not because they're trying to become the standard, it's because they already are the standard. It's already done. It's already cemented into place, for real. This is crazy that this company has been able to pull this off seamlessly, quietly, with their heads down. That's why I don't be a lot of hype on Twitter. Why? Why do I need to boast? You only boast when you trying to fake it to make it. That's when you boast. Because when you just doing, your actions speak for themselves. And when your actions speak for themselves, you have like the huge investment group that Gilbert just spoke in front of back in January. That's the reason why that happens, because your actions speak for themselves. Your actions show people, yo, you're doing something. I'm interested. Come talk to me. Let me understand what you're doing. Oh, that's what you're doing? Oh, I'm in. $1 billion, $2 billion, $1 trillion. No, I think it was 8 trillion, not billion. I think it was 8 trillion. But anyway, it's on one of my videos. I make a lot of videos, got a lot of information in my head. I can't remember it all verbatim all the time. But with that being said, Quant is a big deal, y'all. I'm being for real. It's bigger than any of us could ever possibly imagine. For real. This is my first time going live. Anybody who's kind of sort of just joined in, I'm just really just talking about Quant and checking the comments to see if anybody's commenting or have any questions or anything like that about Quant. But I'm just talking about Quant just in general, just everything that they're doing around the world. And they're doing it silent. That's what people fail to realize. They think that hype is value, but hype isn't value. Hype is literally just that. Hype. Value is action. Value is you putting your feet to the ground and doing the work to ensure that you will have true future value. And what Quant Network is doing and has done, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. They have literally And I know it sounds crazy, but they have literally become the next layer of the internet. Literally. And not off of hype, not off of speculation, off of, hey, I have a vision in 2016. And I'm going to put this vision to work. I am going to found a standard, TC307. I'm going to prove to countries, hey, this is worth being a part of. And I've done such a dynamic job of that, where I now have 57 countries a part of my TC307 standard. And then I take all of the working committee's advice. Then I build a company based off of the standard. And now my company has become the standard. Literally, they say it in every video. The standard for building on blockchain. That's not them just talking air. That's not them flexing. That's literally them letting you know, yo, we truly have become the standard for the world to use. If you are an institutional player, if you are if you're a central bank, if you are Amazon, if you're a Walmart, if you're a Barclays, if you are someone, I can't say that, I almost said something. Anyway, yo, it means you can now utilize my technology safely and you will not lose any money, because that's literally most institutions' biggest fear when it comes to distributed ledger technology, that something's going to happen during the course of a transfer of money, transference, it'll be hacked and they will lose it all. But they have 100% conviction in something that they sat at the seat of the table and actually created, which was literally TC307, which is literally the standard for building on blockchain, which is literally what Quant Network created Overledger out of. They became the standard for building on blockchain. Any institutional player can now safely and securely, via the government's protection, because we have all agreed on this standard, to build on top of you. And it's going to be safe and secure for you to now do business. We're going to also make it extremely secure, because the working group with the Internet Engineering Task Force literally ensures that. They have become the next layer of the internet, and you have 57 countries that have already adopted the standard. Not to mention, hold on one second, look at TC307. It's tied to, yes, I'm trying to let you know. Everything that I'm telling you is factual. I want y'all to like, if I say something, look it up. I want you to fact check me, because I want somebody to stop me when I'm lying, because this company is incredible. What they are pulling off quietly is incredible, and nobody is paying attention. The IETF, their protocol is called SAFE. It's called SATP, Secure Asset Transfer Protocol. And look and see how many countries have already adopted SATP. It's just as many as that have adopted TC307. Follow what I'm telling y'all. It is no coincidence that Quant Network's patent got approved in America, China, the UN, the UK, and another major organization in the same day. That is no coincidence. That was in harmony. Why? Because they are the standard. Follow what I'm telling you, TC307, that is Quant Network standard. They built a company based off of the standard. They are the standard. For any institutional player, hey, baby girl, my bird's down here. For any institutional player that wants to safely and securely build their company on top of blockchain. And they know they have to, because the digital shift is inevitable. Web 3.0 is the next layer of everything. And that's based off of even the central banks with their CBDCs. Think about this. Excuse me. Think about this. You have Quant Network, worked with LackChain. LackChain, I want to say, it could be a little bit more now, but we're going to say definitely that I know for a fact that is 12 countries in Latin America. Watch my videos, you guys. 12 countries in Latin America have already adopted the CBDC based off of LAC chain. That LAC chain, CBDC, is based to the American dollar. That is America's CBDC. They are testing it out in Central and South America first. This has been it literally got deployed in 2023. We're now coming up on a year of the American dollar literally being tested out via digital currency, literally in the South America, Latin America right now. And the plan is, watch my videos, to connect that to America once the digital currency in America is implemented. It's already done. It is already cemented. It's not something that's being worked on. It's not something that has to be planned out. It is literally done, you guys. These things are going live this year. You don't have the digital pound being talked about the way it's being talked about. You don't have Christine Lagarde talking about the digital euro for no reason. These things are happening, and they're happening rapidly in 2024. Think about even the ISO standard 222. Think about when that goes into play. ISO standard 222 goes into play literally November 2025. So then that would make 2024 the year of what? Onboarding of your institutionals, onboarding of your central banks, getting their systems in order. Hence the reason why you have the real-time gross settlement system in the UK going live in June of this year. And what is the underbelly of that? Distributed ledger technology. That's not happening for no reason, because ISO standard 222 goes live November 2025. And if you are a part and want to do global commerce, you have to go with the standard. You have to keep up with the standard. Quant Network is right there because what are they dealing with? Digital currency. ISO standard 222 ties into ISO standard TC307. ISO standard 222 would be the money component, but TC307 is everything on blockchain. And Quant Network is right there. People think QNT isn't a big deal, but that token powers the network. That token ensures that everything is secure. That token gets attached to every smart contract that is deployed. QNT token will have to be bought continuously and attached continuously. It is just like I said, ETH to Ethereum. People got to wake up and realize what QNT is and what they hold and everything that QNT has. So it's crazy, but everything I'm saying is factual, and that's the crazy part. Look it up. Everything I'm talking about, look it up, because all of these things are right there at our fingertips. It's just none of us choose to look it up. All these things I'm talking about, everything. And you can look and see all of the countries that's already associated. Look and see how long the working group has been in place. That's a long time to be planning. That's almost a decade of planning. That is 8 years of planning. After that, you go to what? Deployment. You don't plan for 8 years for no reason. This is factual. That's why these things are going live 2024, 2025. Real-time gross settlement, RTGS system in the UK. Look, or watch any of my videos, because I pull all of those things onto my videos just so I can show y'all factually what I'm saying. It ain't just me saying it. Here is the news story behind it. This is the facts behind it. That's why I do it the way I do it in my videos. It's because I know if it's just me saying it, who's going to really know? Who's going to really listen? But when you have world leaders saying it, you got to listen, because they're the one that create the rules. You have Christine Lagarde. I want to say that was my video 4 or 5. I have Christine Lagarde, who's over the euro, letting them know, yo, yes, a digital euro is coming. And hey, US, Joe Biden has signed executive orders in regards to it, and he has. This is factual. Nobody's paying attention. But it really is happening in real time right now. And letting price action that's slow or letting price action that's choppy scare you out of the most incredible thing you probably have ever come across in your life. I just don't know. As much as I can, I'm a keep. I dollar cost average just like everybody else. I'm not rich. I just see value in something, so I want to bring people's attention to the value that I see. You know what I'm saying? I have goals just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? I had a 10 quant goal, you know what I'm saying? Then a 20 quant goal. And when I reach the goal, I make a new goal because I see the potential and growth in Quant Network. Quant Network is something that no other, I keep on saying distributed ledger technology company, but the only thing I can amass it to really is Microsoft, honestly. Because if you think about it, Microsoft did it after they got their layer of internet. They did the same thing, but the only difference was with their operating system. Because remember, Quant is an operating system. The Overledger is an operating system. It is a blockchain operating system. It's not a blockchain. And it is the first and only of its kind. No, it does not exist anywhere else. This is what I mean when I'm saying what I'm saying. QNT is a big deal. And their operating system sits on top of every blockchain, and their operating system sits on top of the traditional layer of internet, and it makes them run seamlessly together. It's been adopted by 57 countries via TC307. Look it up. This is me just giving facts. It's an operating system. It is a blockchain and traditional internet interface operating system that makes everything operable with each other. So now you have big banks can start moving instant liquidity via your ISO standard 222. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. And you can now do it safely and securely via the Overledger and the Internet Engineering Task Force's Safe Asset Transfer Protocol. And all of it is being pushed out by Quant Network. Period. No in-betweens, no middleman. And it's not like they're hiding it. They let you know. They tell you. It's just they're not boasting about it. Because like I said, bosses move in silence. You won't know about Quant Network until the world knows about Quant Network. And when the world knows about Quant Network, it's too late. Because you will not be able to afford it. And I'm just being real. Look at everything that they are doing. We're talking, I wish I could pull things up on a live right now, but I might, if I use another software some other time, I will. But just go back and watch any of my videos. Even healthcare, the healthcare industry, Quant Network got them on lock. Period. Quant Network has because that's actually how all of it started. It started in healthcare. Gilbert Burdian was the Minister of Healthcare over Australia. That's insane. But he created a technology to make healthcare systems operable. This is how Quant Network first began. After he saw that it was operable and he was able to see what he needed to see, with what he needed to see, he was like, I can apply this to blockchain. And I can apply this to this and that and the third. And that's how it was all created. But you have to look at his resume and know that he's a big deal. Quant Network is a big deal, but so is Gilbert Burdian. Gilbert Burdian is a huge deal. Look at all the positions that he's held around the world. A man like that creates a company and has a standard, you can't help but take notice of that. You can't help but look at that in amazement, like, wow. Look, like, his resume is so extensive. He currently still works with the Federal Reserve of America right now, currently today. In 2024, right now. Still. And he says all the time, when I'm working out of Washington. He's literally working out of Washington. Like I said, building out the South American dollar that is pegged to the US dollar because it is the CBDC for the US. It is our digital currency. They're testing it out. They're making sure that it's safe, making sure that it's secure, making sure that the network is safe. Because they want to ensure once it deploys here, it is seamless. Follow what I'm saying. Every single thing, even your companies, do testing and pilots before they go live nationwide. Follow what I'm saying. And that LAC chain is definitely the testing and pilot before they go live nationwide in America with their digital currency that will be dropped before the end of the decade. And I'm giving it a long way, but I honestly think it's gonna be within the next 2 years. because we're getting ready to go through a depression in this country. And that's just based off of literally historical data. When you overprint money and inflation gets riled up, you go through a depression because the economy crashes. And it's inevitable for it to happen. And it's the only way to stop inflation. And they know this. They did the same thing in the 20s after their last pandemic. Going into the 30s, the roaring 20s led into the Great Depression of the 30s. And why did that happen? Because there was an overprinting of money in the 20s. Now, we're now 100 years later in the 20s again, and we're overprinting money like crazy. Where does it go lead for the 30s? It's going to be the Great Depression of the 30s. Follow me. And the Federal Reserve led that one just like they're leading this one. Because in the 20s, what it was follow me. And if you don't believe me, fact check me. April 5th, 1933, there was Executive Order 6105 that was deployed. And that was the executive order that you could no longer have a certain amount of gold in your personal possession. Anything over that amount had to be turned into the U.S. government, and you got the equivalent of their new currency, cash, in its place. Fact check me on that. That was 1933. Follow 6105 executive order. Now we're sitting here and we're getting ready to go through a digital shift where currency is getting ready to change. We're going through the same exact thing that we happened from the pandemic to the overprinting of money leading into the depression, because what happened, they literally fueled the economy so high that everything was unaffordable. Regular groceries. It's the same thing that's happening right now. What gets higher and higher every week? Groceries. What gets higher and higher every week? Gas. Because what gets higher and higher every week? Rents, mortgages. Follow me. They're literally getting ready to crash the economy, and the savior is going to be a CBDC, a central bank digital currency. Follow me. And if you're going to want to get the stimulus, you're going to have to get it in their digital currency. Follow me. Everyone will have a digital wallet. Everyone will have a digital ID. And if you don't believe me, please fact check me. Get off this live. Google it. I am trying to tell you what is coming. Nobody is paying attention to this. Absolutely no one. And to know Quant Network is literally the glue facilitating all of this, do it via its interoperability, is absolutely incredible. This is on some the creators of central banks type of thing. I'm being for real, y'all. This is on, like I'm gonna say in my next video, this is on some Rothschild things. This is on some Medici's type things. This network is incredible. Quant Network is incredible. This opportunity is incredible to even be able to be a part of the network, because most of the time when things like this happens, it's done quietly in closed doors. So for us to know about this is incredible. And for you to say Rothschild Roof, yes, if you look at Quant Network's, I want to say that their top execs, one of them worked for Rothschild for over 30 years, I believe. I think it was either 23 or 30 years. Worked for the Rothschilds. Follow me on this. Follow what I'm saying to you. We're talking about on some major levels. And to know Quant Network is right there working with them is incredible. Incredible. Don't let meme token hype in this quick little moment fool you, because I promise you, the market cap that any of those meme tokens are achieving, Quant is going to quadruple it. And I made up a word, not quadruple it, because it's going to be something that we ain't never seen before, something that's ridiculous. I'll make another word, ridiculous, because that's what the market cap is going to be. 10 trillion, 20 trillion, I honestly one day believe so, because you are facilitating quadrillions daily, because every transaction in the world is flowing through Overledger. Every transaction utilizes QNT. Every smart contract utilizes QNT. Follow me. Follow me. This is real. And you can fact check anything I'm saying, you guys. And fact check me and come back in the comments. This is everything I'm saying is real. It's just there's not enough people doing research, because if you actually do research and what I'm saying, it is incredible what this company is doing and being able to pull off. And for us to even know about it is a godsend. Because I'm just like y'all. I'm regular just like y'all. Work just like y'all. Just trying to make it, just trying to get by. Dollar cost averaging just like y'all. I'm not swinging thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars at a time. No. $50, $60, $100 here and there. Just trying to slowly build my position because I see what this is. And it's something that can change. People crashing green candles instead of research. Absolutely. People chasing green candles instead of research. Because research is what's really going to give you exactly what you want. Because a green candle is a pump and dump. Like I told somebody in one of the comments, they said something like that. And what I said is, you chase a pump and dump, but it's just that it's going to pump real cute, but it's going to dump. I'd rather have something that has slow, sustaining growth over a long period of time because it's going to get to a point where it's beyond belief. You give Quant 5 years. Give Quant 5 years. Give QNT 5 years of everything going live starting about 2024, 2025. It's going to be incredible because mass adoption happens slowly. Mass adoption isn't a flip of the switch. It's testing. It's testing. It's beta, then it's deployment. Watch my videos. And Gilbert Burdian was saying this 2 and 3 years ago when they were asking him about CBDCs and asking him about working with central banks. He said, we're at an inflection point. This was 2 or 3 years ago. Now, think about where we are right now. He said, we're at an inflection point. And we're at the point now where it's time no longer for testing and beta. It is time for real world deployment to see how it actually stands up. And that was 3 years ago. Think about this. We've now had LACchain. We've now had things like the digital pound that's basically almost there. The digital euro is even further than the digital pound being created. And think about Project Rosalind. Think about Amazon. Amazon using their RLN scaled up to literally 1.2 million transactions per second. This is not me talking. This is from Amazon. It's on my video, my very last video. Follow me when I'm saying what I'm telling to you. Utilizing their RLN. Who's tied into the RLN? Quant Network. Why? Because they are the interoperability layer of the internet. And who else are they tied into? The M10. Why? Because they make everything operable with everything. Follow what I'm saying when I'm telling you what I'm telling you about Quant Network, y'all. Quant Network is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, and don't get me wrong, I think I think HBAR, Hedera hash graph is pulling off something that is incredible as well. I promise you. Look at their governing council. Look at the companies who they have securing their network. You have LG, Google, Shihan Bank, Boeing. You have the parent company of Nabisco. You have Hitachi. We're just talking major corporations. Major corporations. We're talking billions of dollars. These players are not playing to lose. They're playing to win. And knowing about Quant Network, knowing about HBAR, knowing about VeChain. VeChain has a partnership with China. Think about how much stuff China exports daily. Think about how many things that's made in China. And VeChain tracking their supply chain of everything being exported out of China. Think about this. VeChain has a partnership with China Walmart, tracking their supply chain. Think about how many transactions Walmart do daily, having to be tracked via supply chain, and VeChain having a partnership with them. Think about these things. Think about these companies that are very, 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 they're not moving for real. They're not having moonshots. They having little bloops. Why? Because these are things that's actually go power some things. So institutions are suppressing the price, taking their time, buying slowly. Like Quant, like VeChain, like HBAR, like Kronos. Crypto.com is another one. Crypto.com. Crypto.com has more regulatory approval in more countries than any other crypto exchange. Crypto.com is doing something that is incredible. It's so freaking smart to me. What they are doing is they're doing the exact opposite of Binance. Binance set up shop, hope for the best, and now getting hit with regulations. What Crypto.com did was go to the country, say, hey, how can I get regulated? What do I need to do to be in your good graces? That's it? Okay, I'll do it. And now they have more regulatory approvals in more countries than any other crypto exchange. Now, on top of that, there are partnerships. You have, just here in America alone, you have F1 racing, you have the UFC, you have the Staples Center conversion of the Crypto.com arena, you have the NBA, you have the WNBA, you have ESPN. You have them on every news story that you come on, like all the now, like the crypto segments on like CSNBC, they have one sponsor and one sponsor only, Crypto.com. Why? Because they are becoming the Bank of America for crypto, but not the Bank of America, the crypto exchange for the world. Because they know if you have the American market, you have the world market. Crypto.com is pulling off something that is incredible. That's another one to look at, Crypto.com. But back to Quant. Nobody's doing what Quant's doing though, because Quant is working with real live governments, building out standards. Nobody's doing that. And like I said, and has been doing that for the past 8 years. You have patents getting approved that has been in the works for 6 years. Think about what you was doing 8 and 6 years ago. Think about that. Did you have the foresight to know that you'd be sitting right now watching this live about Quant? No. But they did. They had the foresight to know, yo, I'm getting deep enough into blockchain to where I'm going to start a working group for a standard. And I've been working on this standard for 8 years. TC307. That is insane. Yes, HBAR is a beast. HBAR is incredible what they are pulling off. But these entities are going to be the things that after regulation actually survive. Because when regulation hits, there's going to be a lot of things that don't make it. A lot of currencies, cryptocurrencies, will not make it. And you have institutions that are, and governments literally already specifying the difference between the two. You have these blockchain technology companies, these distributed ledger companies that power something that is good. You have things like your Shiba, your meme things. Like they said, those are bad. And they're going to try to get rid of them. And think about it. Once a country outlaws something, what can you do other than do what? Sell it or lose your money. And I'm not saying that they are going to do anything with Shiba or anything like that. I'm just letting you know regulation is coming and you have to pay to play. And that's in any country. And if you don't have enough money to sustain the play, you will not be able to be in existence. And a lot of crypto projects ain't gonna make it. But Quant Network is not one of them. Quant Network is something that is insane. And for them to do everything they're doing is incredible. About to buy more Quant from my bro. Good. I don't know if that's bro or Steven. Yes, good. Do your thing. That's a great thing. That's ensuring your generational wealth because Quant Network is incredible. I'm trying to let people know, as many people as I can know. Shout out from the mountaintops. I hope somebody's listening. Please listen. It's incredible. Nobody is doing what they're doing because they're working with governments, building out standards that then create laws. Think about this. Think about this. This is why the Federal Reserve is who they are. It's because of something called the Federal Reserve Act. That is an act that was put in place, I want to say it was 1908 or 1911. You had the five richest bankers in America meet in Jekyll Island and come up with the Federal Reserve. They had which was the creation of a central bank. Because before that point in this country, if you were a bank, you were your own liability. You printed your own money. It was called a banknote. But what the Federal Reserve did was come in and say, hey, you can no longer print your own money. It is now illegal to print your own money. We are the sole entity that prints money in this country. On top of that, we are the sole entity that controls interest rates in this country. Now, this is the part that most people don't realize. We are the sole entity that controls the labor market in this country. Because when the Fed says higher, what does the country do? Higher. But when the Fed says fire, like the Fed said, almost 2 years ago now, it's like September 2022, the Fed came out and said there's going to be a reduction in force across the country. Anytime any entity does a reduction in force, what does that mean? Layoffs. For the last year and a half, you've had every major company, and especially in the tech sector, doing massive layoffs. Because when the Fed says lay off, they lay off. Like I said, the Federal Reserve controls the flow of money, they control the interest rates, and they control the labor market. People do not realize that. And that is a lot of power for a company that is not even a federal entity. It is just called the Federal Reserve. It is a private company. That is crazy. And the reason why they have that power is because of the Federal Reserve Act. And that act made their company law. That they are the only ones that can print money in America. They are the only ones that can make dollars. It made it the law. Because before that, like I said, each bank had the power to print their own currency because they held their own liabilities. And their own assets. Follow me what I'm saying to you. And for a big deal like the Federal Reserve to be working with Gilbert Verdian and Quant Network, that's a big deal, y'all. It's a huge deal. Quant Network is nothing to sneeze your nose at. Quant Network is an incredible company that is facilitating and pulling off incredible things all over the world. And I'm not just saying that, and that is not hype, and that is not speculation. That is 1,000% researchable fact. TC307. Quant Network Standard. Safe Asset Transfer Protocol, Quant Network Standard. These are things that are facts. 57 countries working with TC307. Fact. Safe Asset Transfer Protocol goes live 2024. And that is literally the asset for sending money via blockchain. But it's being done through Allllll. Because Allllll is safe, it's secure, and it was built out by governments. Follow what I'm saying, because Allllll was born out of TC307, which is the standard for building on blockchain. Quant Network's standard. I don't know. I don't know about how much nobody should buy because I'm nobody's financial advisor. I'm literally just talking about a company and educating you on a company. I don't give out financial advice about nobody buying nothing. What I say is if you can afford it, buy it and just be willing to lose it if everything ever go to zero. I don't know how much anybody should buy, but I just know that it's a spectacular company. And I also know that it is something that doesn't come around but once in a millennium. I'm not even going to say a generation, once in a millennium. Because what they've been able to pull off, if you have been able to harmonize the world on global standards, and your company is the standard. It's the equivalent Federal Reserve in America. That was the thing that made that entity the only thing that's able to print money, period. And that's the Federal Reserve Act. And I believe that was signed, I want to say it was the early 1900s. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't done too much research on it, but it's in between, I think it was 1908, but it could be like 1912, 19. But anyway, look it up. Just type in Federal Reserve Act and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's not a bank. The Federal Reserve is not a bank, nor is it a reserve. It doesn't hold anything. Follow me. It is a private company that has sole ownership on the printing and delegation of the U.S. currency, and it also controls your interest rates, and it also controls your labor market. One company. Follow me what I'm saying. And for Quant Network to be a part and partnered and working alongside of them, not from me saying it, but watch my videos from Quant Network saying it, literally building out America's digital currency. This is not me just talking. This is not no hype. This is not no speculation. This is facts. I'm almost at an hour, and I don't know if this thing cuts off at an hour or not, but we're going to see. We're going to keep on going, and if it cuts off, I'm going to come right back on if I can. This is my first time going live, y'all, if y'all don't know. So we're going to see. We at this countdown like another 40 some seconds and we'll see what happened. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep talking though, because I ain't gonna let nothing stop no show, because this is real stuff that I'm talking about that a lot of people don't have no type of education about. But I promise you, fact check me on anything I'm saying. If you don't believe anything I'm saying, get off here and Google what I'm saying and come back on me and type in, man, you right. Because I'm telling you, I don't speak on nothing that I don't know about. I don't speak on nothing that I haven't done research on. I'm letting you know. Quant Network is a big deal because they're working with the biggest governments in the world. The UK, the UE, the Federal Reserve of America, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Central Bank Republican of China. I kept on going, so we'll keep on going. I'm letting you know, y'all. This is the, like, don't let $100 fool you. Don't let $100 fool you. And I'm not saying it's gonna pop off tomorrow. Who knows when it'll pop off? But I promise you, today, tomorrow, in 5 years, it won't be the same price it is today. That's a promise. It will not be the same price. Now, whether or not we can afford it, that's the question. Because when the big boys come to play, they come to win. And I'm just being real. Look at some of the major wallets that's been accumulating millions of dollars of quant. This is not me talking crap. This is me factual. As a matter of fact, my next video won't be the one Monday, and it won't be the one like Wednesday, but maybe be the one on Friday, because I'm recording in advance. So I already have a few already recorded that's coming out. But follow me on this. I'm trying to tell y'all, Quant Network is a big deal. I'm telling you, people don't understand and they don't see what's happening, and they don't understand and see what's coming. But what's coming is something that's incredible for anyone who hosts QNT, because QNT powers the network. Every transaction, every smart contract holds and locks QNT in place. And this is not me saying this. This is Quant Network telling you how their technology works. And it powers the Overledger. The Overledger, which is the standard for building on blockchain for 57 countries. Now think about the transactions of 57 countries flowing through Overledger all at once. We're talking about quadrillions of dollars. Follow me what I'm saying to y'all. This is no hype. This is no speculation. This is no hyperbole. This is real life, y'all. Think about that. Think about quadrillions of dollars flowing through Overledger daily. Not monthly, not yearly, daily. Because they are working with the Bank of International Settlements. Look how many central banks fall up under the Bank of International Settlements. Look how many. It's an ungodly amount of them, including America's. And like I said, if you look at Gilbert Verdian's resume, he has the Federal Reserve of America on his resume. Current position, current 2024. Follow what I'm saying when I'm telling you about Quant Network. It's absolutely incredible what they're doing. And if you're in America, they're building out the digital dollar. And if you're in the digital pound, the digital euro, the digital, I don't know, Australia's dollar, the digital, the Canadian dollar, they're building out, yes, the Bank of Canada. They're also working with them. Watch my videos, Bank of Canada. This is no hype. This is real stuff. And I bring facts on my videos. Watch them. I'm on this live, so I can't pop stuff up, but watch them. I'm letting you know, real deal Holyfield. And if you don't have time to watch the video, Google anything I'm saying. Fact check me on anything I'm saying. I promise you, you're going to see exactly what I'm saying. Follow me on this journey of Quant. Quant is incredible. I have so many Quant videos on my page already. Go back and watch any of them. I literally, each video, I break down a different sector that Quant is taking over. Every video. Starting from the healthcare industry to the military to the banks to the governments. Like, I literally break it down. Each video is another sector that Quant and the Overledger is connected to. It ain't me saying it. I'm pulling up actual factual documents. I'm pulling up proof. So Quant is a big deal, y'all. Don't let price action in today. Like he said, somebody said, is 10 coins enough? I don't know. Is 10 coins what you can afford? Is 10 coins what you can afford to lose? You understand what I mean? Like, I think, listen to me, and this is listen to me, and I promise you when I say what I'm saying, Quant being $100,000 one day within the next 5 years, I see that very, very clearly. Because $100,000 is nothing bigger than what Bitcoin is right now in market cap. And Quant can definitely hit Bitcoin's market cap easily because it has central bank's money flowing through it. Follow what I'm saying when I'm telling you what I'm telling you about Quant Network. It's something that is incredible. Yeah, XLM, I think XLM is another great project, y'all. That's another great one. Like, I'm not a Quant Maxi, but yes, XLM. Think about this with XLM real fast though. This is another thing that's crazy that people they're not waking up and realizing. XLM announced a partnership with MoneyGram. MoneyGram is the thing inside of Walmart's worldwide that sends money daily. So XLM is MoneyGram is now building on top of XLM's blockchain, which means all that money that's sent daily back and forth between all these countries will be flowing through XLM via Walmart, via MoneyGram. Like, XLM is another amazing project. It's a lot of projects I know about, but I just think nothing compares to Quant. But I can talk about it. Like I said, Chronos is another amazing one. HBAR is another amazing one. Jasmy, think about this. Jasmy is the first regulated crypto in Japan. It is the first fully regulated crypto in Japan. Follow me, because people who are going to put billions and trillions of dollars into something want something safe, and they want something regulated by the government. They don't move like retail moves. They move securely. Hence the reason why Quant Network's Safe Asset Transfer Protocol is a big thing, you guys. That is literally the protocol for sending money via Web3 safely and securely for institutions. And it has been adopted by the IETF, the Internet Engineering Task Force. That is the task force that literally creates the standards that keep the internet safe. The TCP, all of those standards come from the Internet Engineering Task Force. This is no hype. This is no hyperbole. Please fact check me on anything that I'm saying right now. Fact check me. And come back to this live and be like, you right. Because I'm letting you know I'm right. And for this company to be doing the things that it's doing, it's incredible. And I hope men with black coats don't pull up at my house and try to cart me away for giving away state secrets. But for real though, this is real. What's happening, what Quant Network is doing is incredible. Nobody moving like them. Even with how incredible HBAR is, and how incredible VeChain is, and how incredible Crypto.com is, and how incredible, XLM is, and how incredible, other Ripple is, nobody's moving like Quant. Because Quant is the thing that connects all of them together seamlessly. People think that Quant is just the ERC20 token, and I have news for them. It is not. It is blockchain agnostic. It can move to any blockchain, even Hedera, because you had Gilbert Burdian mentioning Hedera. Follow what I'm saying. They know about the safe transactions that's quick and fast via HBAR. Follow what I'm saying, y'all. It is big things happening in the world of Web 3.0. You have major players around the world utilizing technology, and lots of them are utilizing Quant Network. And I'm just being for real. I promise you. Anything I say, any of my videos, fact check me. If you find something that's wrong with something I said, fact check me. But I guarantee you, stop me when I'm lying, because the things I'm telling to you are factual. Because you can look them up, and it's either coming directly from Quant or coming directly from a partner of Quant. The unified ledger is real. The global layer 1 is real. Overledger is real. It went live last year. Overledger is real and live already. Follow what I'm saying, y'all. This is no hype. This is real deal Holyfield. And you have governments and central banks tied to Overledger. Think about onboarding. Think about price action 4 or 5 years down the line of major governments doing their onboarding process because they have to be in place before the standard goes live. Follow me. Follow me on this. This is real. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. I got a message coming through. Sorry, y'all. It's my first message that came through. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm sorry I had a message come through. But think about it. I was getting ready to say something. That message threw me off. I can't remember what I was getting ready to say. But it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But yeah, so Quant Network, y'all. Quant Network. I don't know. There is no FUD when you have proof in the pudding. FUD only comes with speculation. But when you are literally saying things via your website, go to their website. Just go to their website and browse their website and look and see, and just go back, because you can go back 4 or 5 years on their website. Their partnerships and integrations that they have done over the past 4 or 5 years is incredible. The things that they mention on their website almost daily is incredible. I'm telling you, Quant Network is a big deal. Way bigger than crypto. Trying to let y'all know. It's a huge deal to know about Quant Network in 2024. It's a huge deal on stacking your bags in 2024, because I honestly, 2025, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Think about this. They have even in America, literally, if you go back and watch my videos, I'll pull up the document. I actually have the document number on it. But even in America, their patent is not patent pending. It is patent approved. It's not pending. Think about this. Why would the U.S. Patent Office, come on, y'all, approve this patent from this random company for no reason? Come on now. Think about these things. Quant Network's Overledger is a big deal because it is the next layer of internet. It is the thing. It is the operating system. I'm not going to call it a thing. Let's call it factual what it is. It is the operating system, just like Microsoft Windows, just like when Microsoft took over this layer of internet that we sit in, everybody at one point in time had Windows operating systems. And it's going to be the same thing with the Overledger. And you have their thing that powers their Overledger, which is the QNT token. The operating system that everyone's going to have to utilize because it is the global standard. TC 307. Like, it's crazy, but it's factual. And maybe ain't nobody ever put all this together in one video. I don't know. Maybe I might get in trouble for saying something I don't know. I don't know. But I'm just telling people the truth of what's going on. And hopefully somebody listening to the truth of what's going on, because it's actually going on. And it's actually happening in real time. In absolute real time. But nobody paying attention. My bird is back there, y'all. I can hear it back there making noise. But yeah, don't let $100-something on Quant Network. You should be praying and thanking God that it is $100. You should be praying and saying thank you that it's at $100, and we can try to accumulate more, because once it actually prices us out, and it will one day price us out, just like Bitcoin one day priced out retail investors, just like other things priced out retail, and just like Microsoft did, just like Google did, just like Apple did, just like Facebook did, just like Amazon did. One day your retail investor gets priced out. And right now, this is the retail's time to accumulate Quant, because we will be priced out. And I want to try to have as much as I possibly can before I can only buy a fraction of one. And that's going to be factual. It won't be $100 for forever. And this is real talk, y'all. For real, for real. So I thank y'all for tuning in, for real. You know, this is my first time going live. For some reason, I don't know if people were making many comments. I got a few comments. I thought I responded to most of the ones that I saw. But yeah, y'all, this is major. It's a good thing that we know about QNT now. It's a good thing that we know that we can utilize and grab QNT at these low prices, because these prices won't last long. And once it might, well, we all are praying for a moonshot, but I don't think any of us are truly ready for a moonshot, because I don't think any of us have the amount that we actually want in this moment. Whether your goal was 5, whether your goal is 10, whether your goal is 100. I've had somebody in my comments say they had 200. I said, my God. Had somebody in their comments said they had 400 QNT, and I said, wow. Like, wow. Think about what 400 QNT will be at $100,000 per QNT. Because that day is coming. Believe me or not, because I'm telling you that it's only a 1.8. Well, actually, it depends on what the supply is or what it is, but that's only a little bit over $1 trillion something market cap. Like, for real, y'all. And if you don't think every transaction flowing through the world is valued at least $1 trillion, then I don't know what to say, because it's definitely valued way more than $1 trillion. That network is going to be supported by some of the biggest people in the world, because they already are working with it via standards that are already in place. People got to wake up and realize QNT is not crypto. QNT is way bigger than crypto. Like a couple of people call it, QNT is the God token. It is the God token. It is the king of kings. It is the crypto of cryptos, because it is literally building out the standard for crypto. And this is a fact. So I know some people may, not believe that, but check what I'm saying. TC307. Look at your project. Whoever wants to buck against what I'm saying, go look at your project and see how many standards they created. And then come back to me. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I guarantee you, none of them. And I want to say HBAR and, who is that? HBAR just started to build out a standard. They just started. In 2024, they just started. Think about QNT standard has been in place since 2016. 2016 of 8 years of research and development, 8 years of working group, 8 years of conversations, 8 years of global meetings in regards to blockchain technology. Follow what I'm saying. And who is facilitating all of this? QUANT Network, because it is their standard. TC 307. The standard for building on blockchain that 57 countries, including America, has already joined. This is no hype. This is real. Oh, I know what I was getting ready to say for anybody who's still around. I know what I was getting ready to say. Think about this, and this is how important standards are. With the iPhone. The iPhone, when they came out with their 15, they had to change their charger port. It's not because they wanted to, it's because they had to. Why did they have to? Because that charger port is the global standard. And I want to say that was about 4 years ago. They came out and said, this is now the world standard. And you have until a certain point in time to conform to the world standard, or you cannot do global commerce in the world. And that is the reason why Apple had to change their charger port, is because that charger port that sits on the 15 is the world's standard. Now flip that over to QUANT Network and standard TC307, the standard for building on blockchain. If you want to do global commerce, to make sure that our transactions are safe and secure, you're going to go with the world's standard, QUANT Network's Overledger. Follow what I'm saying, y'all. QUANT Network is a big deal. For real, for real. So, hopefully, somebody got something from anything that I said. Like I said, this is my first time ever going live. I've never been live on like nothing. Not even on Instagram, not on Facebook, never. This is my first time ever going live ever in my 40 years of existence, y'all. So I think y'all, somebody said QUANT is absolutely QUANT is $1 trillion asset. I'm telling you, I must keep on saying it. QUANT is Bitcoin on steroids. QUANT is going to show you what a true distributed ledger technology asset can do. And if you think 1 trillion is something, That's absolutely nothing. Because even things of like tokenization, I didn't even get on them tokenizing Wall Street. I didn't even get on them tokenizing NASDAQ. They are. This is crazy, but factual. Literally. Think about, go watch the last video, that I just posted. Larry Fink talking about tokenization. And then right after that, I showed Quant Network's commercial about how they tokenize assets, how they tokenize securities, how they tokenize bonds, how they tokenize houses, how they tokenize cars, how they tokenize plots of land. This is not me talking. They said any asset can be tokenized and have a digital representation represented on blockchain. Any asset, a diamond, a fine bottle of wine, any asset, you guys. Think about down those transactions via your tokenization. Not even talking about your CBDCs. Follow me. Quant Network got their hands in so many arenas. It is mind-blowing. And effortlessly, seamlessly pulling it off quietly because bosses move in silence. I'm trying to tell you, this is a big deal. Quant Network is a big deal. I had to go outside real fast and check on my tortoise. He ready to come out. But yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, people got to realize what's really going on. And it's a lot going on that most people have no clue about. Come on. He's like, it ain't no more sun over here, y'all. Say hi to Osiris. He done got so big, y'all, since I done had him. I'm gonna let him come walk around for a minute outside. Excuse me. But yeah. So don't Quant Network. It's a big deal. Don't let people fool you. Don't let people, trick you out of an amazing opportunity just because they don't see value in what you hold. But I don't care about them not seeing value when the central banks see value. I don't care about them not seeing value when the Bank of International Settlements see value. I don't care about them not seeing value when BlackRock sees value. I don't care about them not seeing value when the Hong Kong Monetary Authority sees value. I don't care about them not seeing value when literally the IETF sees value. I don't care about them not seeing value when literally the ISO body sees value. I don't care about them not seeing value. I don't care about that. That's foolish to let somebody fudge you out of Quant when they have so many real world use cases going on that it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, y'all. Oh, hold on. So, I'm trying to tell people, Quant Network is the thing that I wish my grandparents knew about, because it's something that's incredible. It's something like, I wish that Apple, back in the 70s, I wish somebody in my family had knew about Apple and had enough wherewithal to buy Apple stock and hold on to Apple all of this time. Because now look at what it's worth. The same thing with Microsoft, the same thing with even Facebook, the same thing with even Amazon in the early days. All those same things. I wish I had known about those things, because those things now shape our everyday life. Think about how many times people go on Facebook. Think about how many times people order on Amazon daily at this point. Think about mass adoption. And did Jeff Bezos originally know that he was going to be the king of kings when it comes to online shopping? No, but at some point in time, he saw, it's a lot of wind out here, so y'all might not be able to hear me because I'm going to go back in the house. I'm going to pick him up real fast. It's a lot of wind out here. Door. Yes. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hello? Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I have to put them inside the house. But it's a lot going on. And this company is a big deal. What is this? I don't know. I said this is my first time going live. What in the world? No filter. No filter. I don't like filters. I just like to be me. Love me or not. Me, I'm real with me. And me is real. But yeah, so yeah, I don't care about people not seeing value in quant. I don't care about that, because the people that matter see value because they're utilizing and working with them. And these are things that's open. These are things that are real partnerships. So people can keep on flooding quant all they want to. I'm gonna get some chapstick, bro. They can keep on flooding quant all they want to. Let them flood it. I ain't afraid of pink either. But it's not pink though. It's just chapstick. Just the color pink. Real man wore pink. But they can keep flooding quant all they want to. It don't make no sense. I'm gonna grab my bird real fast. She's like, you down here all this time and you ain't just touch me. Baby girl. It's okay, baby girl. But yeah. So yeah. Step down, mama. Good girl. But yeah, so don't let people trick you out of quant. Don't let people say quant don't have value. Hey, baby girl. Don't let quant, you wanna step up? Don't let quant say quant don't have value, because it does. It has extreme amounts of value, because the powers that be notice it and they're taking heed by utilizing Overledger. Follow what I'm saying. Mass adoption takes years, but it's a slow rollout. LackChain started last year. It officially went live 12 countries using Quant Network's American dollar, but using it in South America. It is called LackChain. 12 countries are already up and running with LackChain's dollar as we speak in 2024, currently today. And who is facilitating that CBDC? Quant Network's Overledger. Y'all better wake up and realize, what's that? Maximus, my boy Maximus. The GOAT just entered this. The GOAT just entered this live. Hey, I just got excited. Maximus is the GOAT. Maximus is the GOAT. Hey, Isis. It's okay, baby girl. Maximus is the GOAT. He the GOAT. Him and Quant Papa, and the research that they do about Quant is second to none. Second to none. The intricate details that they know about Quant Network that I have learned from them is incredible. Incredible. Maximus always does live streams. And if live streams is your thing, check out my boy Maximus out. He is a wealth of knowledge, and it's not just quant. He covers XRP, he covers XRPs, he covers XLM. He loves XLM. He covers H-bar. He just did an H-bar video today. I did watch your H-bar video, Maximus. And man, think about that. H-bar literally facilitating and processing ETF transactions. Wow. Anyway, we won't even get into that right now. But Maximus is the dope. He is the GOAT. And him and Quant Papa, they literally, like Quant Papa, he has to have a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, because his information is second to none. The stuff that he knows about Quant Network is second to none. So big shout out to Quant Papa. A huge shout out to Maximus Crypto that just joined the live. What up, Maximus? But Quant Network, y'all, it's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Isis, you making your cameo? Say, hey, pretty girl. Hey, pretty girl. How they baby girl doing? Yes. Get some kisses. Good girl. But yes, they all are spoiled. All of my animals are spoiled, and they all are in love with me, including Isis. Step down, baby girl. Good girl. But yeah, but no, Quant Network is a huge deal. Don't let nobody shake you out your bag. Don't let nobody make you feel that, it's not moving. So it's what they call it. It's a S coin or it's a fraud or it's a rug pull or that the team is selling tokens. Every team sell tokens. Period. That is how teams fund themselves. Every single blockchain team sells tokens. Okay? Somebody just said Jasmine is the future. Yes, Jasmine. I love Jasmine. And Jasmine's data lockers, it's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I love Jasmine. What does it say? Don't sleep on. I know, like I'm saying, Yo, I'm not a maxi on Quant. I just see the value of what Quant is doing. I actually own Algorand as well, y'all. I don't sleep on Algorand. I promise. I promise I don't. I promise. Because that's the one that partnered with HBAR. Like, I promise. I love them. It's just Quant is doing something on a level that no other distributed ledger company is doing, because they're not building a blockchain. They have built an operating system that sits on top of every blockchain. The only one in existence is one of my favorites. Yes. What is he excited about? Oh, okay. Okay. Jasmine is great. Yes. So I'm telling you, for real, y'all, for real. It's a lot of projects out there that I feel are great. I just know I do cover Quant a lot because I feel like not enough people cover the God token, because nobody is doing the things that Quant is doing. She's over here playing with my leg hurts, y'all. But nobody is doing the thing that Quant is doing on the level that they are doing it on. It is because they're working with governments and central banks and huge conglomerates like BlackRock, like Amazon. Like, this is no cap. This is no hyperbole. Watch my videos. I'm not just talking. I prove it. Watch any of my videos. And they're working on things shaping and that will shape our everyday's life existence. And to be able to capitalize and invest in the foundation being laid is incredible, because foundations are what build wealth. Think about the families that helped build out the foundations of the railroad, and think about where those families sat. Think about the families that helped build out the foundations that built out like your city grids and your cements. Think about the families that helped build out things like when airports became a thing, like foundational things. QNT is a foundation. And it is building out the foundation and payment infrastructure for the world. On top of building out the payment infrastructure, they're building out the internet protocol interoperability for the world. So now not only can these transactions go through, but any transaction can go through, because we have your central banks and your money, and we also have just your regular internet. Everything is safe and protected under your IETF protocols. You can send money securely. It's okay now, institutions. You can now come play, because your money will be protected. Your money is secured. Things like the smart audit. These things matter. Quant Network are bosses. And like I said earlier in this live stream, bosses move in silence. Complete and utter silence. And what they are doing is they don't do a lot of hype. They don't do a lot of talk. They don't do a lot of frills and thrills. What they do is they have actions, and they make sure that their actions line up with their words. Quant Network is a huge deal, working with every central bank you could possibly think of and government you can possibly think of any developed country in the world. Follow me on this, y'all. But I done been on this live stream for a minute. I thank anybody that tapped in, anybody that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. Go watch my videos. I'm telling you, it's a wealth of knowledge and education on any of those videos. It's okay, mama. It's okay. It's okay, mama. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. My friends just showed up. So my bird is like, oh my God, who's those people? It's okay. It's okay, mama. It's okay. It's okay. But y'all tap in. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tuning in. And until the next time, I promise y'all, I appreciate y'all. Check out my videos. Go like, comment, and subscribe on my page. And I'll catch y'all later. I might make this Sunday live stream a thing. So tap in, y'all.